NESportsTV.com, Peter Zimbor and Tyler King cageside, and it's time for the main event of the evening. Our final championship fight here at Night of Champions, the nightcap, if you will. Louis Felix of Cranston, Rhode Island, out of Team Rockstar, will defend the lightweight championship for the very first time against Dyrell Walker. When we last saw Louis Felix, he was taking on the previously undefeated Joey Proctor. Joey Proctor was favored to win that fight. However, Louis Felix was in control from the get-go and ultimately knocked him out in the second round. Tonight, Felix with an opportunity to make a successful title defense in front of his hometown fans against Dyrell Walker. But Walker, who made the drive yesterday from New York up here to Massachusetts, did not come to lose. He weighed in under the 155-pound limit at 153 pounds and is looking to bring the belt back to the Empire State.
I tell you what, Walker looks to be in tremendous shape, looks extremely lean, very light on his feet, but Louis Felix has a tremendous amount of momentum behind him. I actually saw the last fight you were speaking about. He showed a lot of heart in that fight, kind of a come-from-behind win. No one expected him to win. He went out there and put it to his opponent.
We've seen Dyrell Walker against solid opposition before. He fought Louis Carapi here in the AFO. Early on in his career, he fought former UFC fighter Dan Lozon. So he's not going to be scared when anyone is across the cage from him. It's main event time. Official ring introductions, John Vina.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your main event of the evening. 5-minute rounds scheduled for the AFO Lightweight Championship. The referee of this contest is Gary Evelyn. Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner to my right, weighing in at 153 pounds, and entering the cage with 12 fights under his belt. Representing Rhodes, Kenbo, and the Pit MA, please welcome Dyrell Walker.
Let's go, Louis!
And his opponent, the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner to my left. He weighs in the lightweight limit of 155 pounds. He has 6 victories in his career and is making his first title defense from Team Rockstar. Please welcome the one and only, the defending AFO lightweight champion, Louis Rockstar Felix. Referee Gary Evelyn with final instruction.
Main event time. Lightweight championship at stake. Dyrell Walker with an intense stare down. Louis Felix a bit more mobile in their stare down, but intense nevertheless. Louis Felix wearing black trunks with yellow lettering. He's got some tape on his right foot. Dyrell Walker wearing black trunks with white lettering. That's how we'll differentiate the two fighters. Louis on your left, Walker now directly in front of the camera, with his back to the camera. Big cheering section for Louis Felix as this is his first title defense. The folks from Cranston, Rhode Island, made the easy drive up north here to Mansfield, Massachusetts to see their champion in action. And he throws a right leg to the leg of Walker, did not land flush.
I know we have a little bit of a filling out period right now. Both trying to find their range. Felix looks extremely relaxed right now. Nice body shot by Dyrell Walker. Both look a little hesitant here, looking for the right time to pull the trigger. Big exchange right there. Nothing really connected. Sounded pretty good, though.
As evidenced by your ooh reaction.
Dyrell pressing forward. Dyrell looks like he's pressing forward, winging some punches right now. Felix looks really methodical right now, looking really focused, and looks like Dyrell's having a little trouble finding his range.
Louis Felix defending his 155-pound championship. In recent weeks, Louis Felix has been spending time on the road competing in a national wrestling tournament. He's going to the Nationals next weekend. In that wrestling tournament, he's been competing at 167 pounds.
That was a nice counter right hook right there. Yeah, one of the things that may prove to be the difference in this fight is Felix's wrestling credentials. But from the fights I've seen, let's keep on the feet. And as I say that, big takedown by Rockstar Felix right there. He's in side control in a dominant position, pushes him up against the cage.
Well, it looked like this entire round was going to stay on its feet for a moment, but as soon as Felix shoots for the takedown, the wrestler gets it. He's on top, Walker is on bottom. And Felix looks to throw some knees to the body of Dyrell Walker. I don't think any has landed just yet, but you could see him going for the attempt.
And I can't really see from this angle, but it looks like Dyrell Walker's doing a good job of defending right there. It looks like he may have the far underhook, which he might be able to use if he pushes off the cage to get up. But yeah, Felix gets close to that space and passes to Mel. That was a real nice pass right there. Dyrell Walker wasn't defending it very well, and Mr. Felix looks to have a dominant position right now.
So Louis Felix with the dominant position, and he's trying to score some right hands to Dyrell Walker, but once again, Walker doing a good job defensively from the bottom, even though Louis Felix is winning this round running away.
I'll tell you what right now, Felix looks to be doing a good job of controlling from the top. He's has his hips on Dyrell Walker's hip, and he's dropped a big elbow, and another big elbow. And Dyrell Walker does not like that. And Felix loses the position. Good scramble by Dyrell Walker right there. And Felix, Dyrell Walker just landed a big shot.
He landed a right hand that I think stunned Louis Felix, though Felix appears to have his bearings right now, but that right hand certainly got his attention.
Yeah, it definitely did. Felix was actually rushing forward right there. He kind of walked right into it. Might have woken him up a little bit. Probably a good thing if he ate a couple more of those, might have been lights out.
Both fighters standing. Felix maybe going for another takedown. A bit of a sprawl by Walker, but ultimately Felix ends up on top nevertheless.
I tell you what, that was some high-level wrestling by Felix. And again, passes to the mouth. That takedown, most guys would have stopped. And abandoned that takedown. Felix kept driving forward. He actually turned the corner and hit a switch right there and put him on his back. Oh, it looks like Felix may have a head-arm triangle right here.
Walker trying to scramble his way out of the predicament and is able to get back to his feet. But Felix trying to sink in a guillotine. Can Dyrell Walker survive this guillotine attempt? It appears to be in fairly tight. He's able to get out of it, though he might have eaten a knee or a fist for his efforts from Louis Felix.
I tell you what, looks like Dyrell Walker has a really solid jaw here because Louis Felix landed a big knee and another big hook, and Dyrell Walker just walked away like he didn't do anything.
This is the main event, AFO Lightweight Championship at stake. Defending champion Louis Felix, the challenger Dyrell Walker. And round one comes to a conclusion. Fantastic opening round by the defending champion, Louis Rockstar Felix.
I tell you what, I give that round to Louis Felix, but Dyrell Walker landing a few solid shots at the end of that round. Felix looked a little hesitant at the end of the first round there. I still give the round to him. I think he did enough in the beginning of the round, the mid part of the round, to win that round. But I think it might have been a little rattled at the end of the round by the offense of Dyrell Walker.
This is a 5-round championship fight in the lightweight division. 1 down, 4 more to go, perhaps less, if this can end via knockout or submission. Good opening round for Louis Felix. Let's see if he can carry on the momentum from round 1 here into round 2, and let's see how Dyrell Walker recovers. He throws a right leg, now a left leg, at the legs of Louis Felix. Dyrell Walker's the kind of guy that wins some, loses some. Right hands to the grill of Luis Felix. But Walker's the type of guy that's willing to fight anyone, anywhere. He'll even travel, as he has for this fight.
Tell you what, that was a nice right hook. Landed to the chin of Luis Felix. Felix went ahead and he walked right through it, but I think it got his attention. He's going for the takedown here. Again, fighting him tooth and nail is Dyrell Walker. Dyrell Walker came to fight tonight, I tell you what.
Felix going for the takedown again, and he's going to lift up Walker and slam him to the mat.
Luis Felix on top there, just throwing some punches. He's got some dominant position right here, and he passes to mount. Good job passing the mount by Luis Felix.
Felix spent some time on top in round 1. Walker was able to survive. The corner of Walker was yelling, "Come on, ref, stand him up." I think he just wants his fighter out of that predicament any way possible.
Yeah, I hear that, but I mean, you can't stand him up. He's in mount right now. You don't stand guys up from mount. I'm sorry about that, but I mean, that's just some posturing by his corner right there.
That was what you call gamesmanship, but it was not working as the referee is allowing him to stay on the ground, and a good call by the official to do so.
And Luis Felix laying some really nice elbows here. Dyrell Walker looks to be trying to control his posture, but I tell you what, that's hard to do from mount. Dyrell Walker, what he should do here is try to get his head as close to Luis Felix's leg as possible. Put his hands on his hips and try to strip his leg out. But he looks to be taking some heavy damage right now. And if Luis Felix keeps landing some heavy punches, if he can wear him out here, he might be able to finish the fight.
Walker covering up as Felix sneaking in some clean shots. Walker gives up his back, and Felix looks like he's trying to sink in a rear naked choke. Unable to do that, the left wrist of Walker is across his face, making it unable for Felix to try to get in that submission. So Felix still has the back, trying to rain down right hands, nothing landing cleanly. Walker is catching most of them on his gloves.
I know, but if he's not intelligently defending himself, the ref will stop the fight. Luis Felix doing a good job maintaining his position here, but he looks to be a little high in his back mount. But again, he's holding that position very well. And, well, right now, Dyrell Walker's just in survival mode right now.
Can he survive the round is the question. Yeah, Walker not showing much of anything at this point. You want to give the fighter the benefit of every doubt. However, at this point, Felix is the one doing all of the action.
Dyrell Walker's right eye is swollen shut. He is taking some serious punishment.
And he's not trying to throw back any offense. Felix is very much on his way to ending this fight.
He definitely is, but I tell you what, Dyrell Walker showing some tremendous heart right here. He's trying to last this round. He's trying to at least get out. He's not just sitting there taking the punches. He keeps trying to get out and improve his position. I think he's just being outclassed by Felix here.
Just seconds remaining in round number 2, and that's as dominant of a round as I've ever seen in calling fights here in the American Fighting Organization. I think that might even be enough for Luis Felix to get a 10-8 round, and the reaction of the crowd you see is the swollen shut right eye of Dyrell Walker.
This fight is over. If they don't stop this fight, I'm going to be very surprised. Dyrell Walker's right eye is swollen shut. The doctor's coming in. I expect him to stop this fight.
Yeah, more than likely he cannot see out of that right eye. It is swollen completely shut. Luis Felix with a dominant second round. After a workmanlike first round, the ringside physician is taking a look at Walker. There is no indication on what is going to happen yet, and that is it. This fight is over. Walker unable to physically continue. Luis Felix retains the AFO Lightweight Championship.
Tell you what, that was a really dominant performance by Luis Felix, but Dyrell Walker, he was a game opponent. He came to fight. He did a great job. He just was outclassed, and Luis Felix just put it on him late in the second round, and he just couldn't get out of that bad position. 8 too many punches, and the end result was that right eye swollen shut.
A game effort by Walker, however, he was thoroughly outclassed. A fantastic performance by the still AFO Lightweight Champion, Luis Rockstar Felix. For the official announcement, we send it to John Vina.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of Dr. Edgar Villegas, referee Barry Evelyn stops this contest after 2 completed rounds. Your winner and still AFO Lightweight Champion, Luis Rockstar Felix.
So on the advice of the ringside doctor, Dyrell Walker cannot continue and come out for round number 3. So Luis Felix retains the AFO Lightweight Championship. Well, Tyler, it has been a fantastic evening of fights, capped off by a fantastic performance by Luis Felix. Your final words before we sign off for this broadcast.
I mean, as usual, AFO put on a great show. We had some great fights tonight. I would like personally say congratulations to the AFO new amateur heavyweight champion Javier Velasquez, but to all the fighters, especially Luis Felix. Just a great night of fights. No one has anything to be ashamed of. There's a lot of great moments out there tonight.
We saw a lot of new champions crowned here at AFO Night of Champions. In the flyweight division amateurs, Jared Sarno earned a unanimous decision over Shane DeCristoforo. In the bantamweight division, the amateur title was at stake. Rico DeSulo with a first-round TKO over the previously undefeated Kin Moy. We also saw Rob Font with a unanimous decision win over Andre Sukumta to win the vacant AFO Amateur Featherweight Championship. In the amateur lightweight division, Thane Stimson had a first-round submission looking very impressive over Nate Andrews. In the welterweight division, Ricardo Georges wins the AFO Amateur Welterweight title with a second-round TKO over the previously undefeated Jeff Bermani. Joe Cloutier brought back a championship to Lowell, Massachusetts. He had a first-round submission win over John Duclaw for the AFO Amateur Middleweight title. And in the AFO Amateur Heavyweight division, Javier Velasquez with a domination, a unanimous decision win over Mario Gonzalez. In the professional ranks tonight, we saw Lionel Young become the first member of the city of Brockton to win a mixed martial arts championship with an impressive first-round submission over Ruben Ray. We also saw Sean Baker from Brockton easily submit his opponent, Glenn Reeves. It took him just 45 seconds to do so. And in the main event, Luis Felix with a TKO over Dyrell Walker to retain his lightweight title after Walker is unable to come out for round number 3. For everyone here at NESportsTV.com and the American Fighting Organization, my broadcast partner Tyler King, I am Peter Zimbor. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.